tables है. Now on table number 1 अगर कोई बैठता है और अगर उसने ऑर्डर किया है तो टेबल नंबर 1 का ऑर्डर कैसे किधर जाएगा, किधर से वो कैसे आएगा, बीच में ऑर्डर कैंसिलेशन होता है, वो कैसे सेटअप करेंगे. ओके, तो उसमें क्या होता है, वी हैव एन ऑप्शन, एवरीथिंग इज गोइंग टू बी द सेम. वेटर वाइज रिपोर्ट सब आता है, सब कुछ सब कुछ है. तो इट ऑल मतलब वो मशीन के करते रहोगे तो आपको आइडिया मिल जाएगा. ओके,
the name itself says that touch pause means it is with a touch screen, right? Now, what is the difference between a touch pause and a normal PC? What could be the difference? Why should there be a touch pause?
लोगों को पीसी से काम होता है, टच पॉज क्यों खरीदेंगे?
First of all, it's a very hardy machine. It's a rugged machine.
Okay.
It's a panelless body, metal body, water resistance, oil resistance. Even it's all in one. It remove the it can be used in a short space.
Right, correct. So absolutely, you are
very compact
on top.
Very compact.
Yeah, very compact. See, touch pause is industrial grade computer. It is an industrial grade computer. The normal PC, whatever available in market, you take any branded PC, those are all commercial grade. I don't know how many of you have noticed this. In some of the supermarket, if you go, you will see a billing machine. PC will be there, okay, but the PC will be kept with the cabinet open, slightly open, and they will keep one fan also. One pedestal fan will also be running. I don't know if you have noticed. I have seen this at least. That is because they are using a commercial grade PC for billing application. The shop will open in the morning, say 7 o'clock, and it will go up to 11 o'clock, right? So it has to be continuously on, and it will be continuously, transaction will be going on. So commercial grade PC, it will process, it will work, but it is not designed for such a heavy duty rugged environment. The billing environment is a highly rugged heavy duty environment because morning to night it has to be continuously on. Okay. So it requires a industrial grade PC. So when I say industrial grade PC, the components used inside, it is of MIL standard. In any product, no, you go to market, anything is available as a MIL standard. MIL means military grade standard, which means it can withstand a higher heat. The components used inside, it can withstand higher heat. The best way to tell us, you would have seen our military trucks, right? Have you seen the difference? The military truck and the normal truck. Military truck will be will be a height itself will be bigger. So it is designed to be driven in any kind of environment, desert or anywhere. So like that, industrial grade, in all the products there is something called MIL grade. Any product you take, it can be electronic product or mechanical product, any product, there is something called MIL grade. So like that, in POS industry, touch POS is designed out of MIL grade components. So it is an industrial grade. It is designed to work in a continuous 24/7 by 365 environment, non-stop. Because billing counter is a very sensitive. You cannot afford to keep the counter down, right? If the machine is down, then billing is getting stuck. So it requires a very rugged, robust, reliable PC. That is where the touch POS is built for. Okay. So we are having this touch POS C4515. Actually the name, just like what we explained for cash register, TP stands for touch POS and C stands for Celeron CPU. TPC4515. 4 is quad core. 4 is quad core. 5, next coming 5 is 5-wire resistive touch. And the final 15 is a 15-inch screen. So that is the nomenclature for this model. Okay. Now, in a commercial grade PC, you will see Intel rolling out a CPU every once in 6 months or these days once in 3 months also. We are saying i3, i5, i7, all these things. But in industrial grade, it will not be like that. Industrial grade is always the CPU life cycle is a very lengthy life cycle. because a product release, it has to be maintained, and the application written for that CPU will be longer duration. So that is why you will not see latest CPU in touch pause machines. Touch pause machines are always previous generation CPU only will be running. Like we are discussing about the Celeron bait drive, we call it as bait drive. So most of the touch pause in the market available, you will see still they will speak only about Atom. Whereas in commercial grade we don't even look at Atom at all. But in touch pause we still speak about Atom because the product life cycle is very lengthy. Okay. So now since it is Celeron, most of the time touch pause does not fit in for standalone processing machine. For example, you cannot have one touch pause and load the complete database SKU. You are mentioning about PLU, right? Okay. All that you cannot load in one machine and keep it running. No, it is not meant for that kind of usage. Touch pause is always used as a light transaction device. In the counter, it will work as a client. The actual processing should happen in the backend server. So you walk into any of the MNC quick service restaurants, for example KFC, you will see some 3 touch pauses there, right? The actual processing happens in the backend. There will be a server in the backend, and only the billing alone will happen in the front desk. So that is why it is called client server environment. So you will not find the touch pause coming with the i3, yeah, of course it is there, but it will be very, very costly. Okay. A normal PC, you may get it at say 30K, but a touch pause, the starting price itself is around 55K, and that too with the Atom or Celeron. Okay. So that is the difference. Now we discussed about 5-wire resistive touch. I mentioned about 5-wire resistive touch. There are 2 types of touch available. The one what you have in your smartphone is called capacitive touch. Okay, it will be very smooth. You can drag, all those things you can do. But in a touch pause machine, capacitive touch will not be there. It is always resistive touch, meaning there will be touch dots in the screen. You take a touch pause and have a very close look, you will see a touch dot in the screen. The reason is resistive touch is highly rugged. Nothing will happen. Okay. It is designed to work in a very robust, rugged environment, but capacitive touch is not like that. So resistive touch is used for industrial, since it's industrial grade, there is a resistive touch. We will not get into detail about why 5-wire and all. There are 7-wire, 6-wire, all those things, but 5-wire is an industry standard, so we'll give it with that. So 5-wire and 15-inch screen. And as he was mentioning, touch pause is a all-in-one PC. That is, you will not have a separate individual PCI slot, that cards. No, everything is in one single unit. And it is designed in such a way, if there is a hard disk failure, you need not open the machine. You can just remove the hard disk like a hot plug device. You can just remove the hard disk. It will be easily accessible. Hard disk will be very easily accessible. Okay. Ports will be easily available. Number of USB ports will be very high you we saw in the previous session, no, like POS environment, you will see lot of devices getting connected. You will have one printer, you may have one MSR, okay, magnetic stripe reader. You will have a keyboard, then you will have a scanner, then you will have a cash drawer, okay, then you will have a EDC terminal for payment collection. So number of peripheral devices connected are very high. So for that reason, touch pause will always come with more number of USB ports, additional PS2 port, at times parallel port will also be available. So that is the speciality of touch pause. It comes with a lot of ports to connect multiple devices. And the inside board is a single board. Okay, so anything happens, you can just replace the board. So service point of view, maintaining a touch pause is much easier. So more focus is given on reliable and rugged operation, easy serviceability. Okay, so that is what the focus here. So the price range itself will start from 55,000 and above. So that is all about touch pause. And normally touch pause will come with the embedded OS. You are saying Windows 8 and you are loading XP and Windows 7, all those things, right? Most of the time touch pause comes with the embedded OS. That is, you order with the OS. There is a separate dedicated OS released by Microsoft for these kind of machines. It is nothing but it will work like a normal OS only. It will look like a normal OS. For example, instead of calling it as a Windows 8, it will read it as a POS37, right? POS37, okay, or POS 2009. That is the OS name. It is nothing but POS 2009 is nothing but XP environment only. But Microsoft had released the embedded OS, which is more relevant for connectivity purpose, peripheral connectivity and other things. It will not have a major graphics-oriented DLL files inside loaded. No. Okay. So it is a dedicated OS what Microsoft has released. Most of the time, TouchPOS recommended will always go with the embedded OS only. So it is highly rugged. That is the difference between a normal commercial grade PC and a TouchPOS.
और TouchPOS में कैसा होता है, पिज़्ज़ा जैसे एनवायरनमेंट में हमारा TouchPOS है, वहाँ जो कंटिन्यूस बहुत बिजी रहता है, तो वो लॉयल्टी कार्ड होता है, लॉयल्टी कार्ड से एक्चुअली वो फ्रेमवर्क पे क्लिक करती रहती है, अगर उसको क्या क्या चाहिए तो हाथ उसको टाइम नहीं रहता, करती रहती है, कभी पेन से भी करती है, तो इतना रगड़ है। 5i रजिस्टर इसके लिए बोलते हैं। कैपेसिटिव जो होता है आपका जो टच स्क्रीन पे होता है, आप बहुत प्यार से संभालते हो उसको, आपको मालूम है कुछ ज़्यादा उंगली किया तो क्रैक हो जाएगा, खुद के जेब से जाता है, मगर रगड़नेस इतना क्लियर है कि आप प्रॉपरली यूज़ करोगे, मतलब जो नॉर्मल रगड़ के लिए यूज़ करोगे तो भी कोई इशू नहीं होता। तो वो आइडिया है कि हम लोग ने 5i रजिस्टर क्यों बोल रहे थे सर। और एक्सटर्नल कितना इंटरफेसेस एक टाइम पे एक ही डिवाइस को कनेक्ट हो सकते हैं, तो एक्सटर्नल सीपीयू नहीं है, तो एक ही डिवाइस से जब आप देखोगे तो एक टेबल में सब कुछ कनेक्टेड होगा, TouchPOS ऊपर रहेगा, बाकी सब डिवाइसेस नीचे है, तो कहाँ से प्रिंट होगा, देखिए यहाँ से प्रिंट हो रहा है, तो काफ़ी स्पेस सेविंग भी हो जाता है। तो स्पेस सेविंग ऑप्शन
प्रिंटर तो इंक्लूड नहीं है।
हाँ जी, इनबिल्ट प्रिंटर नहीं है उसमें, आपने एक्सटर्नल प्रिंटर है, आपने जितना रिसिप्ट प्रिंटर चाहिए उतना है ना, जितना के ले लो ऐसा।
See, we normally TouchPOS with inbuilt printers are available, but we normally don't recommend that. The reason is printer is a moving part, right?
Yeah.
So any moving part, reliability is always 100%. Correct? So even if a printer is down, the entire machine will be down.
Yeah.
Okay. So for that reason only, we always recommend POS system with external printer only.
But printer will draw more power also. There's always a possibility कि वो breakdown हो सके. अगर normally printer normal AC source में डायरेक्ट USB के थ्रू कनेक्टिविटी रहेगा तो it will withstand better ना, ऐसा वही लॉजिक है। इसमें USB port कितना है?
You get 6, minimum 6. And the best part is you will find the USB port maybe with the side, because at that time I don't know. You will find one USB port here.
But there will be a slot which will open and you have a USB port there. Where you have the power reset button, there will be a USB port there.
Now I'll just come a little bit down. See, you can connect multiple accessories here. You can have a back display, like what you are seeing here. No?
It's like a VFD, vacuum fluorescent 2x20 display. Yeah.
Customer display is there. You can have a customer display like this, and this can be, instead of having a 2-line display, you can also have a larger screen, say 8-inch or 10-inch or 15-inch backside screen you can have, and that screen can be normal display screen, or it can also be touch. Why customer screen should be touch? Because there are certain customers who expect the customer to give a feedback after the transaction gets over. Number one, whatever transaction happening, it will be visible on the side. Number two, customer can also give feedback. End of the transaction, they will put some smiley picture and say, please give your feedback. So for that reason, touch is also. So various types of customer display can be mounted at the back. Now this can be tilted in any angle. It can be tilted at any angle. And,
Up to 90 degree, मतलब it can be actually flat it out.
ग्लास के नीचे वगैरह भी लगाते हैं.
So this is a quad core. So just to indicate, it's a quad core processor, and this one is IP54, meaning water splash and dust proof. That is even being largely used in hospitality, like restaurants. Very high possibility of water splashes coming there. Right? So we can withstand water splashes on the screen. Nothing will happen. That is what is IP54. So various connectivity options are available. You can connect the MSR and the side itself, magnetic stripe, the side itself. So this had to be positioned to a customer who is looking for. See, most of the time customers may not be aware about all these things. he will still say, why you are asking me to buy a PC at 55,000 rupees when PC is available at 30,000 rupees. But you highlight these factors to him, no? Because he is the one who will be more interested in ensuring that his billing counter works continuously without any interruption. So you highlight these factors to them, no? Definitely they will appreciate this fact and they will be ready to pay a premium. Of course, I cannot say it as a premium. The cost itself is like that. Yeah? So that is about touch POS. In case if you have any doubt, you can ask me. Or anywhere any of your customers are interested, we can support you in coming for a call with you. Because will join you for a call and speak more about the product. And any software to be, because it's always better when you are selling a touch POS, it's always better to test your application software what you are giving, that it works perfectly in that. As I told you, the processor is a Celeron processor like that. So you should not end up in loading an entire application with a database and other things in that processor and expect it to work perfectly. So it is always better to test the application once.
Another question is that whether we have in terms of software, whether we have to design software in a separate way, other than touch, so that it works with the touch POS or not.
It will, because this is supporting touch, right? So normal PC.
For that purpose I am asking you, what type of design methodology you should recommend?
I'm sorry, sir. I'm not looking.
If we design a software,
Okay.
we say we have developed a software, we have a software which works with the normal PC, normal PC, where we give entries and everything through keyboard or mouse.
Okay.
But if we install this software in this touch POS, whether it will work or not, if we give commands to screen, say save button is there, say print button is there, we give, whether it will take the command from the screen on screen itself, or you have to design it in some separate way.
No, it can take it from the screen itself. You can configure your touch button in the screen itself. In your GUI itself, you can configure it. I'll tell you where you will face a problem. In case if the database is very high.
No, it's okay. We'll keep a database. We'll keep a server separately. No issue here. But for a client field, for a client use, whether this software will work or not. Say the software is developed in DF, in a very old way, old tool we have used. So there is a button design where we click this button, or we press an enter key through keyboard to give an instruction to the software to do something. So whether that will work with this touch or not.
Okay, one challenge what we have seen is, as you rightly said, some of the old text-based applications.
Not text-based, GUI application. DFP is a GUI application. GUI.
Actually, one client of ours who was interested in touch POS, he was trying to load his old application, but what we found was that resolution matters. The screen resolution matters there.
No, you see. If the screen resolution is 800, 600, no issue. If it is 1024 to 680 or 740, no issue with that. But the question is that whether the button which we have designed for the mouse or keyboard click, whether that will work with the touch screen or not.
It will work.
It will work. It will definitely work. That is not a problem.
Sure.
100%.
Yeah.
There are separate software vendors who write an application with respect to a touch-based utility.
That I am asking you.
There are software guys who will write an application with respect to touch-based functions. Okay, so that is a different entity altogether. But if you have any old software which works on a normal TFT, will work. Button functions will work. That is not a problem at all.
Okay.
Because when I am going to click something on the screen, that particular portion of the screen has some data which is getting validated, right? So it works on the same fundamental. But if you are talking about a touch, you should be loading something which is very respective to touch.
Actually, problem is there in terms of technical aspect. Means there are some technical reasons. That's why I am asking you that on click event or something like that, on key press event we have use some code.
I understand.
So whether that will work here,
It will definitely work because where we have, for example, in Coimbatore, which we had worked, right? It was a very old software which we had worked on. It worked there. It worked fine because you are talking about a right-click function in the coefficients and all that
on
stuff,
click
right?
event,
On click and
some help menu will come
that
down.
it
some
works.
pop-up will be
Basic
shown.
functions always works. Basic functions will work, but the question is, would you load a very old software on this? It will work.
No,
definitely.
resolution is not a question.
It will work.
In terms of functionality, I am asking.
It will work.
Are you sure?
Yeah, we have worked on very old softwares also which are based out of XP, and it has been working on these systems also. And apart from that, like an LSDL software which works on the latest software, which is very specific to that, we have loaded that also. At the end of it, we should be able to load that specific software on a POS-ready operating system, because that's a very light operating system. It works straight to work everything.
No. Separate the database center or the
We're
server
not talking about
from
database at all.
things.
We're talking about just the touch functions,
Ah.
whether it will relate to those functions which you have
Use it
defined.
as a client machine. Then
We have seen it's working. Only one in a couple of instances where the resolution issues we came across. Because the application was not supporting such.
no, I have worked with this type of machine in some defined cases. That I have seen that resolution, everything is okay. I have worked with this means particularly these machines. These machines I have worked. Say 3-5 years back. I have seen that resolution is 600, 800.
Now it is 1,002.
And the question is that the question arises at that time that whether it will work with those functionalities or not.
It will work. It will work. Because I don't see any issues there. I don't see. Best is to test it out to your applications. That is the best way. Any other questions?
As well as PCR, we have to build up the database inside the POS system.
सॉफ्टवेयर डेवलप होता है, सॉफ्टवेयर में जो डेटा डाल
नहीं, जैसे उसमें भी तो आइटम वगैरह आपने जैसे इसमें डाले हैं वैसे तो उसमें भी डालना पड़ेगा।
नहीं आइकनिकल तो इसमें होगा नहीं, ये तो ओएस के ऊपर एक लेयर होता है ना जिसमें एम्बेड होगा जो आपका सॉफ्टवेयर, जैसे ओएस जैसे आप बनाएगा उसके हिसाब से फ्रेमवर्क बनाएगा उस हिसाब से चलेगा। आप एंटर कैसे करोगे? आपको ऑब्वियसली एक इन्वेंटरी लिस्ट होगा जो आप एंटर करोगे, वो तो बैकएंड से कोरिलेट करते रहेगा आपका डेटा। वो अपन मैनुअली एंटर जैसे करते हैं इधर उधर नहीं करना पड़ता, दैट इज द जॉब ऑफ द सॉफ्टवेयर पर्सन पूरा सेटअप।
ओएस से लेगा
हां,
उसका डेटाबेस कहाँ पे रहेगा?
वो सॉफ्टवेयर वाले का रहेगा जो कि वो बनाएगा कस्टमर, तो उसका बेस होगा ना, वो उसको बेस सेटअप करना पड़ेगा ना। यहाँ अपने को मैनुअली डालना पड़ता है, ऑप्शन नहीं है। तो वो तो जो सॉफ्टवेयर अपन खाली ओएस लोड करके देंगे और कंपैटिबल एस और नो बोल के बताएंगे और कुछ।
So what we have the software, the name is POS, right?
OS है वो,
That is OS. That is OS.
we don't sell software नहीं।
We don't sell software.
So normal OS like Windows people have, they can load that on.
हाँ विंडोज भी लोड करते हैं ना विंडोज, बट नॉर्मली रिकमेंडेड है वी सेल बिकॉज वी नीड लाइट ओएस जो होता है ना। तो POS-ready जो फैमिली है, जैसे POS-ready 2009 इज इक्विवेलेंट टू XP, POS-ready 7 टू Windows 7, Windows Compact, POS-ready Compact जो है Windows 8 का। तो स्पेसिफिक इक्विवेलेंट टू those OS, it has those similar features only. The look and feel will be same, but it will be very light as compared to our Windows OS, normal OS, which is heavy because of the registry files. So light है, जो जरूरत है वही लोड करते हैं, बाकी सब लोड नहीं करते। Is it possible to add demo customer side?
We can. You have a unit here? We can arrange. You just share the details to her. We will arrange. But definitely any of our installation will be here. Because we have supplied touch POS for Pizza Hut, KFC, multi-gram. Some of the known names are saying.